Soul. Welcome. This is Rochelle with the Healing Rose. And today we're taking a look at the Sisterhood of the Seers Oracle by Athena Lass. This is illustrated by Anna Santos. So it's 44 cards. It's a new Hay House release. It says, "Love is the key. Spirit is always guiding us toward love, and this deck is a reflection of that love mirrored back by the Sisterhood of Seers, a collective of energy that offers a map to wholeness and well-being. Here, author and expert on intuition, dreams, and consciousness, Althea Laz reveals the many gateways that you can enter, giving you the opportunity to choose mindfully between paths. This is the true art of seership, working with what is and shall be." All right, so let's take a look. It actually, oh, lovely. It has this gorgeous box design. All right, so for my sisters, may you be seen with a beautiful dragonfly. I enjoy the botanicals on this. I love this watercolor artwork. It's gorgeous. Let's get the band off. There we go. Okay, so, all right, so this blurb on the back of the book is the same as the back of the box. We have, all right, weaving the Sisterhood of Seers into being, how to use these cards, spreads, questions to ask the Sisterhood, invocations, and then we get into the cards. So 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 different spreads. Fairly simple and straightforward. All right. So there's an invocation to each sister, it looks like. And then we have an essential meaning, and then a seer's message, and an activation. Okay, so that's the seer's cards. The other cards, we have an essential meaning and a message, affirmation, contemplation question, meditation. All right, so we kind of cycle through those 3, it looks like. So there's a little extra something with each card, and it varies throughout. So let's take a look. I love the backs. These backs are beautiful. An interesting contrast to not what I was expecting when I looked at the box. So let's take a look. Our cardstock, to me, it feels like a typical modern Hay House cardstock. It has, like, it feels thin, but the coating on it gives it a nice spring back. It doesn't really feel like it's necessarily going to hold a strong bend. I guess we'll know over time, won't we? All right. So we have the Seer of Spirit, Devotion, Trust, the Universe. Yeah, it's an interesting contrast, the really dark backs compared to the feel of the cards. All right, so we have the Sisterhood of Seers, the Seer of Stories, the Seer of Healing, Seer of Dreams, Shine, Change, Seekers, and Destiny. Oh, Mystery. Okay, and then we have our Oracle cards. So it's kind of interesting. I'm wondering for myself if I'm going to keep them together. So we have pay attention to signs, a good partnership, active appreciation, call back your power, I mean, I do like that the font is easy to see and read. It's bold. Your presence is requested. Well, that's an interesting card. Reality mirrors you. I like this little vine pattern here. And the little moon in the eye. Very cute. The joy in between. Tales in all time spaces. Interesting. All right. I think some of these are going to... have some interesting things written about them just from their titles. Dreams coming true. Anything is possible now. An invitation to your life. Movement as meditation. This is an initiation. All right, let's build a strong foundation. Fierce positivity. See things clearly. I do really appreciate this artwork. I like the feeling of it. To me, it feels like... I think if you wanted to pair this with a tarot deck, I think the Unfolding Path Tarot would go very, very nicely with this. Infinite possibilities. Activate the Sisterhood. Okay, let's give it a shuffle. And see. It's a very smooth shuffle, I have to say. All right, so let's get a card. Okay, the Seer of Seekers. Seership, you are safe and soften. All right, number 9. Let's see. Essential meaning, inner guides. Seership, inner gazing, spiritual contemplation, the need for solitude, quietness, and meditation. When you receive this card, it is time to turn inward, let go of distraction, and make the time to sit in quiet contemplation. There is nothing that you need to do in order to prepare for this quietness. No incense needs to be burned, no chakra needs to be aligned. What is simply required of you is your presence and attention. You are called to take a journey toward your soul, to move in rhythm with spirit, so that you can receive a higher perspective, a vision of insight. Seership is the ability to close the physical eyes in order to open up to a spiritual foresight. This gift is available to everyone, but it requires dedication and surrender. Sometimes not knowing is also easier than seeing things in full clarity. Denial must be let go of, and courage must be summoned in order for you to be able to fully dive into the depths of the sacred mystery while seeing with your second sight or intuitive sight. In this beautiful process of discovery, you will be guided and you will be able to explore many places. But more importantly, you will become acquainted with the most ancient, limitless part of you, the true essence of who you are in all time spaces, the quantum universe of you that is not identity, but rather a vibration of essence that can traverse all time. This is a beautiful journey that is available to you now. If you feel the need to, you can also seek out a teacher in these sacred arts and work with them in order to expand your skill set of intuition, insight, and vision. The activation. In the infinity of silence, I hear the sacred speak. In the infinity of darkness, I discover my own light. Interesting. I think this might be, yeah, I'm still sort of wondering about keeping the Seers in the deck and having them out of the deck. Maybe, all right, now I'm curious. Now I want to try the insight spread. What's the core? What is the core of the matter? What do I need to know? And where is this headed? Okay, so let's try this. So our backs are not going to be reversible, which is all right. I don't generally read with reversals with most decks. I feel like we get a lot from the position that it is in the spread anyways. All right, let's be as clumsy as we can be while we shuffle. One of those days. All right, so let's see if this is our spread. What is the core of the matter? The joy in the in-between. What do I need to know? And where is this headed? Okay, well, they're not all perfectly sequential, so hopefully we've shuffled enough. So what is the core of the matter? And let's just see. Let's just check our essential meanings. The here and now, cultivating wonder, joy in the in-between, your life as a journey, looking up at the stars and speaking to spirit. If you feel like you're in a rush to get to the next destination or nostalgically looking to the past, this card gently reminds you to bring your attention back to the present. Life's joy happens in the great in-between, and this card asks you to allow the smaller moments to be just as meaningful as the big ones. Okay. All right, so at the core of the matter is simply being present in the moment. Okay, so what do I need to know? 37. A higher perspective, seeing the bigger picture. Beginner's mind. This is a time for learning, easing up, altered states of consciousness, and learning from your ancestors. Can you allow this one important thing to become a little less so in the grand scheme of your life? Are you pouring in too much energy, so much so that it's bordering on feeling intense? Take a step back so that you can feel like you are allowing a breath of fresh air back into your life. Okay. So far we have staying present in the moment, and in the grand scheme of things, every problem has a solution. Nothing is, so great of a thing that we need to dwell and worry and stress over things, because in the end, it's all just another something. Okay, so where's this headed? Okay, fierce positivity. Beliefs, releasing your fears, better days. Seeing your fear for what it is, focusing on fierce positivity, taking a social media and news break. That's great. Surrendering, interesting. Surrendering any unsolvable problems over to spirit. All right, so these are flowing together nicely. If you're feeling afraid, fatigued, and without options, this card reminds you of your incredible power to envision a new reality. Ask yourself, where is my attention focused? What thoughts am I thinking over and over again? Am I imagining the worst case scenario when I should see it all working out instead? For the moment, the solution to these questions is to simply focus on fierce positivity. Get out of your head and into your body. Dive into music, podcasts, and books that have a positive message, and know that the right message will come. Okay, that's kind of interesting, right? So our message is to be present in the moment, and that whatever problems or worries or stresses you feel at the moment, the best way to move past them is into this space of fierce positivity, of just constantly checking in with your internal dialogue and shifting your narration towards the more positive. Instead of worst case scenario, focus on what your best possible outcome could be. Interesting message. All right. I like it. I feel like that's a good one. I do like this eagle. He is very adorable. Okay, so yeah, wondering if this one is going to stay in my color. Oh, look at that panda. It is very cute. Interesting. I'm not sure about the seer cards. I'm not sure about those, but I think with a few readings and practicing with this, we'll see how this deck comes about. So I hope you enjoyed this little look at how this deck works and flows together. It's got a really beautiful summery feel. I think this might be my summer, one of my summer decks. I usually have a stack of 5 or 6 I work with at a time, so I think this might, kind of feels like this might make, I like the florals and I like the summery vibe. I like all that, the nature, the birds and the animals, and yeah, it has a really lovely, soft, kind of a summery, definitely like more summer than spring to me. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, but I am glad that I opted to just kind of go ahead and see what's what. Where do the cards start? Where do the cards start? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this is going to be very cute. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. If you're still watching, thank you so much for being here. I absolutely appreciate you. And I hope you have an amazing day and a fabulous week. Take care.